Welcome back to Views with Hughes, your gender-free news. This is Jerome Hughes, and in today's world, it's not easy to stand tall and stay true to your beliefs, especially if those beliefs don't align with the mainstream narrative. But some people out there manage to do it, and they do it with style. Now, Gary from Nerdrotic is one of those who those rare voices, someone who refuses to be silent or swayed by the woke mob that is constantly looking to cancel anyone who dares to speak out against their agenda. Now, if you're familiar with Neurotic, you know that Neurotic's career shies away from saying what's on his mind, and he's built a loyal fan following on YouTube, calling out the nonsense in Hollywood, particularly when it comes to the way that those with the woke mind virus are running behind the franchises with their woke ideology. Whether it's Marvel, Star Wars, or anything else, Neurotic has been there to tell it like it is, and all the Neurotic fans respect him for it. But of course, standing up for what you believe in comes with its fair share of enemies, okay? And recently, one of those enemies was shared their ugly head over on X, we used to call Twitter. And then this individual thought they could go ahead and waltz in, throw in insults at Neurotic, and walk away unscathed. But they even called him a piece of crap and everything, thinking that would be enough to shut him down or discredit Neurotic. Well, folks, I'm here to tell you, it backfired big time. So the backlash was immediate and fierce, and the very fans that Neurotic has always stood up for came out in droves to defend Neurotic. And it was just fans. It was other creators, commentators, and even some who don't even always agree with him saw right through this pathetic attempt to smear Neurotic. Now, they knew what this was, just another example of cancel culture mob trying to go ahead and take down someone they couldn't control. Okay, so Gary from Nerdrotic on the Nerdrotic Nuna addresses this matter and expresses his support to the Nerdrotic fans who see right through the intentions of this user on X, and thanks to fans for being there no matter what. So let's watch.
And I'm guessing it's a content creator. I'm not sure. I know nothing about this Grayson person, but it is usually a lot of projection. They just don't like what I say. And instead of challenging just the ideas, maybe doing a live stream and pointing out where I'm wrong or something like that, they just do the usual, all these racist. And oh yeah, where was I on January 6th? Like that, it went there. It was pretty retarded. But I'm like, yeah, this could be connected to somebody else, get somebody else in trouble. And that's what I hate. And that's why a lot of people will contact me behind the scenes, but we can't do anything public. And I completely understand. I'm fine with it. As long as we're talking, that's cool. Doesn't need to be public all the time. That's cool. But yeah, so I did that, and then it really blew up, and I ended up trending. I've never trended on the channel has never trended on Twitter before. And drama alert tweeted it out, and it was hilarious. It was freaking hilarious, and you guys were awesome. You guys were just so with ideas, and it was crazy. So I'm grateful for you guys, and that's what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for common sense. Grayson protected their tweets, which don't do. Keep them up there. By all means, I don't want them gone. You're free to say what you like. I don't really care. But the fact that I'm in a position, the best job in the world, thanks to you guys, it's this gift I was given later in life that I never thought I'm still not sure if I deserve, but definitely it's always been a gift. I'm grateful for it. It's the best gig in the world. And I was just having a good time watching this go, wow, January 6th. I was probably streaming. That's where I was. I can't honestly remember. I've slept since then. And as I gather my thoughts with my cup of coffee, I salute you, the fellowship. But yeah, it's kind of mind-boggling. And I'm sure the first time it happened to me, it was like, what? And it wasn't it wasn't even viral, but it was just when I said The Doctor is an established male character. That was many years ago when I said that. And the clapback I got for that, I'm like, what are you talking about? It's just a dude. I just said the Doctor's a dude. It's not misogynist. And then you realize that it's not really about your criticisms. It's about the ideology, and nobody really takes the time to hear my argument, which they do not have to agree with after they hear it. It's just reacting off of statements that are taken either out of context, or they didn't bother to look, or it's just whatever they project. Fine. That's part of the game. It's part of the internet. It will always be part of the internet. It's something we have to deal with, and it's fine. It's on, like, it was entertaining to scroll through once in a while. I went on about my day, played with The Hobbit.
And right here, you see that Nerdrotic is actually defending himself, and he's showing that, basically Nerdrotic just doesn't care. Okay. So Nerdrotic isn't going to be canceled no matter what. He's still going to have the backing of the fans and everything. And Nerdrotic right here, he's basically even showing love to his enemies and everything. And it's not getting to Nerdrotic at all. So that's really commendable and everything. And it's actually pretty cool. Let's keep watching.
Had a great day. So yeah, it's the good old internet. But yeah, it was, and what happens every time they go out, they make a bunch of accusations, then they protect their tweets. Every mother.
And that is true because of the fact that many of us who does stuff like this or say anything online and stuff, if we have somebody who's coming up on a page and everything, try to go ahead and try to say something insulting to us, then we try to go to a person's page, respond, and then they end up blocking us and stuff. I mean, Gina Carano even recently been through this, and I'm going to make a later video about that. But the fact of the matter is, Nerdrotic right here, he's actually out there, addressing this and staying on the hard lines, trying to go ahead and defend the fans and stuff, because he himself is a fan too.
Every time.
And he also just spoke out against people who would just go ahead and say something about him, and then when he goes up, to address them back, Nerdrotic sees that they've blocked him, and so that way Nerdrotic won't have to respond. They do this to everybody, and this shows how one of the many symptoms of TDS, Trump derangement syndrome, as well as the woke mind virus, if you will.
Oh, and the thing I think that got most people upset, and I agree with, is is later on down. So he said, I'm guessing it's a he, said two things. For one, I've been allowed to occupy this space long enough. It's like, I occupy my space, motherfucker. Okay. But later on, it's the statement that gets them all because this is how they truly feel. And later on, he starts talking about, like, all fans, you guys.
That's the one place where you don't actually go or cross talking about a person's fans, because they're going to go in all. Nerotic's about to go all in on his fans right now, and he's always been defending on the fans because of on all the fans supporting Nerotic.
And he said, and I'm paraphrasing, of course, your guys' fans are my movie talk. And it's like, they're the same fans that participate in movie talk all the time. These are the same fans. They are customers. They are humans. And they're the ones that have been around before you, Grayson. Long before you, considering how you wrote. I'm guessing you're not very old. That's why you kind of want to hold back. It's like, is this a 12-year-old? I don't know. Is it a 25-year-old who acts like a 12-year-old? But they preceded you. They will be around after you. This is the way it's always been. We are just more connected. And this is what a lot of the critics, especially from the early days, had a hard time adjusting to was, oh, you aren't just talking at people. You are interacting. That's the difference here.
And that is true because of the fact that Nerotic knows his fans. Nerotic knows that his fans are still fans of the different movies from the different IPs like Marvel, Star Wars, so on and so forth. And Nerotic actually made an excellent point where the fans have always been here, before this person decided putting out their takes on, online and stuff and different things. Now, Nerdrotic's resilience in the face of controversy and criticism, and yes, Nerdrotic faced a lot of, fascinating, faced a lot of accusations of what every ism and phobia and stuff, where Nerdrotic remained strong and maintained a strong and loyal fan base. And this could be due to a number of factors, like the nature of the Nerdrotic's content, Nerdrotic's ability to actually connect with his audience, and the loyalty of the Nerdrotic fan base. Okay, but Nerdrotic, on the other hand, is someone who can be controlled. He's uncancelled and undefeated, and this particular incident just proves it. Okay, you see, when you build your platform on honesty and integrity, when you respect your audience and speak to them like adults, like Nerotic, they'll have your back when it matters most. And that's something that the woke mob just doesn't understand. They think they could just go ahead and shout Nerotic down that'll be fine or in the end of it, but they don't realize that the people are tired, tired of being told what to think, tired of seeing their favorite entertainment turn into political propaganda, and then tired of seeing good people like Nerotic attacked for no reason. Now, Nerotic has shown time and time again that he's not afraid of these attacks. Nerotic doesn't back it down at all. Nerotic doesn't apologize for having an opinion, and he sure doesn't. Nerotic sure does change his tune just because some woke warrior on X called him a name, and that's why Nerotic is still here, still growing and still delivering the content that his audience loves. Okay. So to all those out there who think they can cancel someone like Nerotic, take a good look at what happened. The more you try to silence voices on like his, the louder they get, and then more people will actually rally around them. Now, Nerotic's not going anywhere, and that's something we can all celebrate. So here's to staying undefeated, uncancelled, and unapologetically true to yourself. Keep fighting up the good fight, Nerotic. And that's all for today. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to include any additional thoughts you might have this particular topic. If you enjoyed what I shared in this video, go ahead, smash like button, and share far wide across social media. And if you haven't done so already, and you enjoyed all the content that I put out there, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, so that way you're notified of future uploads and updates. Till then, peace.